Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey Angie. Hey Wanda. Hey Dana. Hope y'all had a blessed day today. Cause guess what? It been raining all day. And it been thundering, lightning, raining, real hard. It been raining all day. And guess what? I had a blessed weekend. But guess what? Y'all know what the topic is today? People that don't like you, they try to get other people to dislike you. Now, what they at here? See, I done came over here and they ain't on here yet. Hold up, let me do something. Because I don't know what's going on with them over here. They told me I came on Facebook because they told me that I think Miss Paula told me that she don't have YouTube and she don't know how to do it. So on the strength of her, because she one of my number one fans, I came over here for her. See, they got people that just touches my heart. And when they touch my heart, but I'm going to give y'all a couple of more days to get to YouTube. I'm going to give y'all a couple of more days here on Facebook to come to YouTube. I've been warning y'all, but since they got people that love me on Facebook, I'm going to give y'all a little time to put YouTube on your phone or on your television. Come on now, y'all. All the apps that we have on our devices, we had to download it. We had to download Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Afterpay, YoPay, what the other one is, Cash App. We had to download all that. So why y'all trying to make it seem like it's complicated? Everybody got a new phone, a new TV, all that smart stuff. So YouTube automatically come with your TV. And it's like when you get your phone and all that, they download all that to your phone. So you can see stuff off your phone. And anything that you have that's connected to your phone can be connected to your television. So I'm going to give y'all a little more time over here on Facebook. Because right now I'm only seeing one person on Facebook. So what's really going on? See, that's what I be talking about. That's exactly what I be talking about. Now, where is the people on Facebook? Where they at? I've been on here for the last couple of minutes. And Darylyn, you the only one on here? Come on, y'all. Got to be more cap. But I got all my fans, my number one fans. It's on YouTube. And the trolls is in the black on YouTube. But they're here. I'm eating a pickle, chips, and a frozen cup. Oh, now you know, and you gotta stop. You be doing too much. And it was cold. Wait. Well, since we don't see nobody on Facebook, I might as well get off. And I'm going to YouTube. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sandra. I don't know what's going on with this over here, Facebook. But whatever's going on, it's not right. See, I be trying to accommodate everybody, and it just don't be working. I'm gonna get him one more chance. Let me see. I'm gonna try it one more again. Cause sometimes they be thinking making me think I be tripping, but I know it ain't me. So let's try it one more again. If it don't work, if it don't fit, don't force. So how y'all doing today? Y'all, it's a rainy day. I like to watch movies and stuff when it be raining. Come on now. I'm trying to let them catch up. Trying to let them catch up on Facebook. Girl, that's Alexa. Girl, I don't know. I saw that car before, but I don't know who the car attached to. And there ain't nobody I ever went with. I was waiting for you to call me back and tell me where I know the car from. Don't tell me I used to go with your boyfriend. Let me get off for here. It ain't working for y'all. It ain't working for them on Facebook. I don't know what's going on over here on Facebook, but it ain't working. Turn this live into a real. And we ain't turning into nothing because it ain't working. Yeah. He wasn't no boyfriend of mine. Wanda, you gotta stop. Wanda, you gotta stop. You gotta stop eating everybody food. Hey Janice, hey Pam. Stop buying suppers and stuff and eating from people that don't know how to cook. I'm just saying. Something going on with this phone, y'all. I know you lying. I'm dropping shit. Oh. Hold up, y'all. Now the flow gonna be sticky. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put something in it. Hold up, y'all. I made a mess. I'm sorry. Now you know that ain't right. I'm sorry, but I couldn't leave that on the floor. Of course not. That's me. That's what I get from being greedy. Thank y'all for the likes and the views. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all know the topic today. I was trying to help them out on Facebook, but guess what? But guess what? It ain't work. All right. Now I gotta mop my floor, messing with them over there. on Facebook, trying to get them in the game. Y'all ready? Now, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? Yo, you know what be happening? All right. When they want you to get a new phone, they make these phones go out and say they outdated. That's what they tell us. Come on. They tell us that the phones be outdated. That way, if they tell us our phones, if they tell us, now come on. If they tell us our phone is going out, that's their way of getting us to buy a new phone. Y'all, I'm sorry for the technical difficult. Now, what's going on? Close the app for what? Oh my God. Yo, we gonna get it. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. We gonna get it one way or another. I'm gonna just give up on this because I ain't gonna be having my people waiting. Come on now. I'm trying to work something out. You know what? I quit. I'm not doing it. I ain't got time. Get somebody else to do it. That's what's gonna go on. So y'all listen, before they took 10 minutes of my time. So today we are talking about people that don't like you, 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 and you. People that don't like us. They recruit other people to dislike you. Because y'all, I was outside Sunday by myself. And guess what? I went to the very place where the troll who came on here and said he was talking about me in the sixth ward. Girl, I was in the sixth ward and I was out there by myself. I came outside by myself. But let me tell you this. What's understood don't need to be explained. Because at the end of the day, when you're covered by the blood, you don't need an entourage. When you cover by the blood, you don't even need a pim. How about that? Because last I recall, a lot of people had their pim with them, and they still got pim. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So if you're that person saying, "Oh, Miss Ann, I gotta carry a weapon for what?" When you're covered, because what's gonna happen. It's good to carry it a little now and then if you're going somewhere, certain places where you think is gonna be a little trouble. It's good to carry it sometime, but most of the time, I'm covered by the blood. That's why when y'all try to come for me and try to play with me, guess what? He protect me. He do. So Wanda, do you know how to be a moderator? Do you know how to do that? One girl, you know how to be a moderator. So let me say it again. Ooh. Sometimes I have to crack myself up. I'm done. I'm done. So let me say this. I gotta just calm down. I'm gonna just calm down. But anyway, y'all, have y'all like and subscribe the newcomers? That's optional. If you wanna, you can subscribe. If you don't wanna, you don't have to. If you wanna, press the like button. This the like button. You just press it, and it means you like this video. If you don't, it means you don't like it. And guess what? Ask me, do I care? Mm-mm. But you know what I like to do? I like smiling. Because they always try to talk about, they be talking about people teeth and all that kind of stuff there. And they be saying dentures. Guess what? They don't come out though. So I like smiling. See, they're not the individual ones. Maybe when I get a lot of money like I'm about to get, I might contemplate on getting them. But at the end of the day, my mouth is still beautiful. And it's my mouth. Mm-hmm. That smile, everything. My grandmother told me that. So y'all listen. I went outside, right? So for the people who just came on here, today the topic is why people like some of y'all dislike some people, and then y'all recruit other people to dislike people. And they be so stupid till they go along to get along. Let me tell y'all something, Miss Thing. See, if you don't like somebody, they ain't got nothing to do with me. If you're not my sister, or you're not my brother, or you're not somebody that's real close to me, and even if you're my sister or my brother, just because you don't like somebody, but it got to be a valid reason. Because if you do something to my sister or my brother bad, or one of my family members or somebody I love, then I ain't gonna like you either. But in the meantime, if you and my sister done had a little falling out, ain't got nothing to do with me. Long as you ain't try to get her hurt, unalive, or nothing like that. If y'all was friends and y'all ain't friends no more, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You wasn't my friend. You was my sister friend. So I speak to you, but I keep it moving. But don't ever think your beef is my beef, because it's not. Nobody controls me but Jehovah. They might control y'all and the things that y'all do and say, but not I say the cat to the dog. Not Miss Ann. Not one crying dime. Y'all let people control y'all. Only one person control me, and that's Jehovah. And that's the best person to be able to control me. See, y'all letting men control y'all. Y'all letting women control y'all. And then the flip side to that, if God feel like you wanting somebody before him, he gonna move them out the way. He is. He gonna move them. Because if you know better, you're supposed to do better. See what I'm saying? When you know better, you do better. But if you ain't doing no better, guess what? It's a process for everything. I don't expect, if I come on here, and I come on here every day, except the weekends. If I come on here and I'm sharing thoughts to y'all, or I'm sharing my testimonies to y'all, I'm not coming on here to force y'all to change y'all life. With everything that's going on in the world right now, y'all should want to change y'all life. It should be imperative that You want to change your life. Not because of nobody else, because of you. If you go look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, what you gonna do? If you go look in the mirror and you got bumps all in your face and you got connect the dots and all that in your face, what you gonna do is fix the problem, right? 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 So that's the same thing with your life. If you look at your life and you see shit ain't right, you need to fix the problem. See, y'all get mad at other people when they living their best life and enjoying their life. Some of y'all is miserable and y'all won't add us on to y'all misery. Not me. Girl, if you got shit going on over there, I'ma have what I got going on over here. And guess what? One thing about over here, we shall overcome. But what's going on over there, that's between them and whoever they going through it with. Because if you knew Jehovah and you had him in your life, certain things that you deal with, you wouldn't feel like you dealing with it by yourself. Because we ain't never alone. I be saying I was outside by myself, but I want y'all to know that I'm never by myself. Never by myself. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how you know you faithful. When you could be a child of God like me, you can speak your mind forever, hold your peace. You can say what you feel about whoever you feel it about. But one thing about me, I'ma say what I gotta say to who I gotta say it to. And at the end of the day, I'ma say it in a respectable way. See, y'all can't get me the way y'all had me. I'm on a new level. And when you become on a new level, that means you got new devils. Do y'all not know they trolled my page 3 days in a row? I guess they thought I was gonna break and entertain them and make them relevant. Didn't. Not at all. That's why I say, who sent you? You can't, if somebody already ordained and somebody already been chosen, you can't change that. You can only change you. So listen, so I was outside Sunday, and I know a lot of y'all out there, y'all pickaboos. I know a lot of y'all be seeing me out, and y'all be around people that be speaking to me, and I be seeing y'all rolling your eyes, and y'all be looking at everything that I have on. Now tell me why. Y'all start from my foot to my head. I be seeing y'all. I be seeing y'all looking out y'all peripheries. Like people was speaking to me in the sixth ward, and a lot of y'all was sitting down, and a lot of y'all was across the street on the corner. I saw a lot of y'all looking at me. Y'all be looking. Why y'all be looking at people like that? Why? Y'all be showing yourself. Y'all go to person. Oh, that's all right there. People, I didn't saw two people walking together, and one of them, she noticed me, but the other one had her head turned, and she tapped her and told her they just passed me. Hey, sister girl. Hey, queen. Y'all don't think I be saying y'all. I be saying y'all shoes showing when y'all see me. I don't pay y'all no mind though. But I be letting y'all know that y'all see people be talking about me. Wherever they be talking about me at, I be on site in the hood. I be wherever they talk about me at, I pull up. Here I go. Here I go. And they be rolling their eyes. And if their friends speak, they'll look at their friend. You know I don't like that. Girl, please, whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter who don't like you. You're supposed to keep smiling. That's supposed to make you feel even good. Because at the end of the day, if they talking about you, they thinking about you. And y'all think about me all day, every day. Even when y'all don't want to think about me, y'all still think about me. Some of y'all even had a dream about me. Some of y'all had a dream that I walked again and I was standing over you. I ain't gonna stand over you though. It's some truth to the dream. Somebody said you were looking for me. Here I go. I was at y'all set. I was in y'all hood. I was in y'all ward. Me. But y'all gotta realize that ward was a part of my ward before y'all existed. See, some of y'all just jumped off the porch. I've been jumping off the porch, jumping rope, playing jacks, shooting marbles. High scotch too. I did all that. Hey, Linda. Pam. So let me tell you something. Y'all got to get comfortable with riding alone. See, when you ride in the car and you drop the top, the sunroof, and just let the wind blow through your little short hair, don't care. That's a beautiful feeling. I be seeing y'all, but let me say this. The comedy show is June the 27th. For people that's coming, all right, the tickets is on sale now at event something bright event. Y'all can start buying y'all ticket because y'all know y'all black people are procrastinators like I was. Even if y'all don't come, y'all still can support. And I ain't begging. I got a birthday gift already. I got a birthday gift already. You see? Birthday gift already. That's one of my birthday gifts. I got another one. And another one. Another birthday gift. No, I'm not showing you. It was just something that I wanted. There's two birthday gifts. They came in advance. When I woke up, they was outside the door. That's the love. So y'all, for the comedy show, I got a special guest. She be on Instagram. She be on TikTok. She be on Facebook. And she is very, very, very funny. So I got another special guest. And I'm gonna identify her as a comedian. So when her name is Vernon. Y'all can see her. She at the bottom on the flyer. Already. We about to tear the roof off the mother sucker. That's what we about to do. We about to have a ball. So you can either be in the building or out the building. But I prefer you to be in the building. Because it's going to be a night to remember. Mm-hmm. So y'all listen. So I got a phone call, right? And somebody said, um, somebody was talking about me on the internet. And I was like, oh, okay. But it wasn't no anybody that called me because I don't like the random call, like, oh, I'm called, you ain't called me in decades or months or what, and now you want to call me about sex. It wasn't them type of call. It was a family member. They was like, well, what's going on with you and Brooke? I said, what you mean what's going on with me and Brooke? Well, they said Brooke was on there talking about you, and Brooke was on the internet talking about you and Miss, I ain't gonna say the other one. Man, you and Miss, and Brooke said that you and Miss is old and y'all gonna die. So, and Brooke said that you and Miss so and so y'all gonna unalive y'all old. Now, Brooke, Miss Thing, I haven't been talking about you because I haven't been. I don't want to make you relevant, but I would say this. I told the person I don't want to hear that. I don't want. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody said about me. I don't want to hear that. I don't care if it is true, and she was. Oh well. And for somebody to say somebody old and they gonna pass away, y'all better watch it if that was said. And unfortunately, I don't think my people are lying, but she got it from somebody else. And I was like, maybe that's an old video when we got into it, a while back or whatever. And I was like, oh well, I don't worry about that when somebody say or somebody old and you could be young and pass away. Mm-hmm. So them saying about they old and they about to pass away, girl, I'm gonna be here for another 20 years. How about that? 20 years from now, I'll be 100 and I'll still be here. How about that? If Jehovah stay the same, if I keep living my life right and doing the right thing, yeah, I'll probably live long. Mm-hmm. Stop worrying about the older people and worry about your young life. Because guess what? The life y'all living right now, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. The life some of y'all live. I don't know if the video old or true. I mean old or new. And I really don't give a damn. Hey Brandon, I really don't care. Thank y'all for the likes. I really don't care about what nobody else see at all. Why should I be bothered or worrying about what somebody else see? No, we talk about this every day. But I notice like when I be going outside, these girls, and it's the young girls, they be rolling their eyes. And I be like, baby, I don't even know you. I might know your mama or I might know your daddy, but I don't even know y'all, some of y'all young girls. I don't. And shout out to my girl with the food truck. I love you, girl. Thank you. See, they got a lot of people that have mad love for me. Even though we got the haters, we still got genuine people that really, really love people like me. So y'all can keep on hating. And I'm going to keep on having the people that really, really love me. Mm-hmm. Let's say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I told them that I tried to go on Facebook for them to make it convenient, but it ain't want to work. I even tried to go on TikTok for them. That ain't work. I'm just saying, I tried. I really did. But yo, do not worry about nobody. Yo, we've been coming on here for quite some time. And if y'all ain't get to the point of where I'm at, y'all missing something. I want y'all to get to the point of where shit don't bother you like it used to. They want to talk about you, oh well, whoop-de-doo. I'm just saying, get to the point of where that shit don't matter what they say. Get to the point of where you don't give a damn who it is. And it don't bother you. If I would let all the shit that I be dealing with my children and grandchildren and all that, which my grandbabies are small. But if I would stress myself out worrying about young adults, I probably would have been had a stroke. And the devil is a lie. Stop stressing. Get to the point like y'all ain't gonna never be like me, but I want y'all to be the type of person where you that strong. So somebody call you up and tell you something and you know it's negative. I don't want to hear that. By me and my cousin being close, right? If she was anybody else, I would have hung up on her. Don't call my phone with that bullshit. I don't care nothing about what Miss Thing said, even if it's old. Don't call me up and tell me, because at the end of the day, that's the enemy trying to bring you back from where you came from. And I ain't trying to go back. So let me say this. Y'all. My grandmother is no longer here. My grandmother had 13 siblings, I think. And my grandmother is an Adams, right? So let me give you a little bit about the Adams. The Adams are light-skinned people, Passon Blanc. I just said what. So we had a lot of police officers in our family on my grandma's side. So I got a lot of cousins. They know of us. And like all my grandmother, brother, children, they know of us. But the children, they know a little bit about us, but they don't know a lot about us. Now let me say this. All right. My grandmother, brother have children. So that's my mother's first cousins, right? Children. No matter how y'all look at it, y'all be saying, oh, that's the third, the fourth, the fifth cousin. If it's the same blood, ain't no 1, 2, 3. If we got the same blood, we family. No matter if we want to stay mad, that ain't my family, and family don't make you blood. No matter what we say, family do make you blood. People only say that out of madness. But if you got the same bloodline, let's be real. That's still your family, whether you don't like them or not. That's still your family. So listen. So when I was out there, I had parked my car under the bridge. The Jamaican guys, they washed my car. And guess what? They didn't do a good job. I had the nerve $150. And when I looked, I was like, well, my car don't be dirty or nothing like that, because I'm a very clean person. But from the wheelchair, I be having like little, stuff off the ground and stuff like that. That's why I cover my back seats and cover my seats up because they white. So in between the seats, he didn't vacuum. So I was like, you know what? If I was walking and I was able to stand up, I would wash my own car because I know I like my car, right? So, wait, let me take my medicine. So, back to what I was saying. I'm going to tell y'all what I don't like. Yeah, that's family, the bottom line. Even though we don't like each other, some of us don't get along, some of us don't see each other. Some of them violate the code of being family. Some of them, somewhere down the line, gonna wind up sleeping with their cousins because ain't nobody never introduced them to their cousins and all this. Let me say this. All right. My mama cousins and my mama uncles, which is my grandmother brother, they from the Ninth Ward. over the canal on desert lawn. All of them, like my grandma brothers and all of them, they owned houses over the canal. So that's our family. So we have a lot of like police officers. Like my cousin, my grandma nephew was a captain. I ain't gonna say his name, but I think he retired now. Then another one, my other cousin, at least 4 or 5 of them from our family. Now I got a young cousin. She's younger than I. She a police officer. And my little cousin, another cousin, he a police officer now. And then I got another cousin that's a police officer. So we still got people like in our family still police officers, right? So that's the younger generation. So yesterday at when I was in the sixth ward, when I strolled through the sixth ward, they had people over here, over there, over there, and over there, right? So my little brother spotted me. And when my little brother spotted me, he came over there and gave me a hug. And then when he came and gave me a hug, I saw Miss Janice. I love you, Miss Janice. He came over there and gave me a hug. So when I was leaving, thank y'all for the 20 likes. When I was leaving with my after I took the picture with Miss Jane, took the picture with my brother and stuff like that, I was like, I just wanted to show my face. Sometimes I just be petty anyway. Since y'all want to talk about me, let me pop up. So y'all can see me in person. And when y'all see me, y'all can talk about me in person. But y'all ain't going to see it in my face. So anyway, my brother came over there and gave me a hug or whatever. So after I did a little talking, shout out to NOPD, my favorite NOPD. Girl, sister girl, I love you. Hit me if you need me. So I was about to leave from my sixth ward because the guy was finished washing my car, right? So when I was leaving, I saw my cousin. And when I saw my cousin, which is my mother's first cousin son. So my brother was walking past him, and I just took a picture with my little cousin, right? So my brother was walking past him, and I had to stop my brother, and I said, that's your cousin. And my brother, getting with dap and stuff like that. But I'm saying that to say that now 2 cousins was both about to pass each other up, not knowing that they're cousins. Not knowing that his mama and my mama is first cousins. But he didn't know my little brother was his cousin. Y'all got all the fake cousins and all that. But let me tell you something. My little cousin that was about to pass my brother up looked just like my little brother that passed away. And he didn't even know my brother was his cousin. And the reason why he probably didn't know, because my little brother was in jail for about 27 years. But still. And then I met another young lady on yesterday. And she was close with my brother. And she said she had a son. And I said, well, let me see his picture. Now, mind you, she ain't said nothing. I just said, let me see the picture. When she showed me her son looked just like my son. Her son looked just like my brother Warren. See, I be telling y'all. And she said she glad that she got the opportunity to see me on site because she don't do the internet stuff and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people don't be with their business all on the internet and stuff like that. And you can't be mad because some people like to be low key and don't want to be in the spotlight and all that kind of stuff there. So I respect that. But when I was talking, and girl, thank you. Kisses, girl, thank you. And the food was delicious. So shout out to you with the food truck. So we was talking, and I looked at her son. So when I look at her son, hey sister girl, when I looked at her son, and I said, girl, you sure that ain't my brother child? She said, oh, your brother said that was his child. Now, mind you, she said, she told my brother, no. I said, let me see that picture again. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She a beautiful girl too. She got a beautiful face. She a pretty girl too. But when I looked at her son, I said, girl, you gotta stop. Her son looked just like us. But I always knew, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I always knew that my brother had outside children from the ones that we saw, but some of them, their mom ain't tell them. But when I see him and I look at him, because we got strong genes when it come down to these faces. When it come down to this right here is my daddy face. This right here, up here, is my mom. This little long face, this face right here, this my daddy face. But when I saw the picture, I said, and another one. Now let me say this. You know, the sad part about life is when you have kids and when stuff like that happen, and don't say y'all ain't got outside children, and y'all don't say that at one time y'all ain't know who y'all baby daddy, y'all had a possible, or he might be, and he might be. So y'all be around here saying it's the daddy when y'all know, some of y'all know damn well y'all don't know which one is the real daddy. But anyway, the part that I don't like is that a lot of these kids out there, they siblings, and they don't even know it. And the bad part about that is that if they ever mix the same bloodline, that's not good. That's not good. So if my brother got children out there, and he do, because I met another one of his daughters, this little girl looks just like me and my brother. And I try to reach out to her. She ain't never respond. At the end of the day, all I could do is reach out. That's a wrap. But the worst part is that a lot of these kids are blood related by blood, and they don't even know it. So that means you gotta hope and pray that you don't wind up sleeping with your sister or your brother. Because let me tell you this. They got some women are very, like, they just quiet. They don't be on the internet. They don't do the internet thing. They're not like me. They're not loud. They, secretive on who they went to bed with or who they slept with. So it's good and it's bad at the same time. Because here, you got a son or you got a daughter that's for my brother, and he got children that know each other, and he also got children that don't know each other. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good. But they don't realize that. So let me say this. If you out there and you were sleeping with my brother, and it's a possibility that your child can be from my brother, the best thing you could do is sit down with your child and talk to your child and let your child know that you did have an affair with my brother, and it's a possibility. So the possibility is you need to possibly tell them the truth. Because if you don't tell them the truth and the bloodline is the same and they wind up having children together, guess what? That ain't no good luck. Do y'all not know why some kids come out certain situation, but you can't say that with all children? Like, I don't think autism have nothing to do with the same blood. I think I'm gonna have to look it up, but I do know that you're not supposed to mix the same bloodline. Like once somebody was telling me somebody had a child. Wait, they had one guy, he was sleeping with the mama, the daughter, and the other daughter. So that means he had children by the mama, he had children by the daughter, and he had children by the other daughter. So that means these children are cousins and sisters and brothers. Now, yo, that is horrible. The worst thing you could ever do is not tell your children who their real mother or father is. If it's a possibility, yeah, but you got to give them an option and let them know it's one out of the two. Or some of y'all 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one out of them. But because at the end of the day, if you don't explain to your children, let your children know if they don't, when they get older, they're going to resent you for not telling the truth. Because the best thing you can do, and I'm not saying, and I don't condone it, if you don't want nobody to know who the real dad is, just keep your mouth shut. Because if it get in a wind and that grown adult child here, now they're going to resent you from not telling them the truth. I'm just saying. There's a lot of kids out there. That's why when I be saying, I met one of my sisters out there, my daddy daughter, and I met her, and I knew she was in line about who her mama was because I know that was one of my daddies. God bless her soul. I'm not going to even call her mama out her name. But I know my daddy was sleeping with her mama. And when I saw her, she got the same smile I have. And they had another one. And then somebody else told me my daddy had children, a set of twins. I don't know who it is. And said my dad had another child in the Iberville. I'm just saying. Let me say this. A lot of us women, girl, you know who you lay it down with. Even if it was 2 or 3 of them, you know who, unless she was a prostitute and you was just turning tricks. But a woman, to be honest, she know who she done lay it down with. See, y'all can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool the people all the time. I'm just saying. So, a lot of y'all, okay, if that situation is for you, the worst thing you could do is keep that away from your child. Mm-hmm. But let me say that. I was talking to one female, and her baby daddy was unalive. But even though the baby daddy, her son daddy, was unalive, the child had another daddy, which wasn't his biological daddy. So the other man claims her son, and the child, oh, the child was claimed by the other man. But the one who passed away was the real daddy. But by her getting a check for the other man and giving the child the man last name so he can get a little check, when the man passed away, the child couldn't even attend the funeral. And I ain't gonna say he couldn't attend because it wasn't a private funeral. But what I will say is that the mama knew that was the baby daddy, but I don't know if the child knew. But now the real daddy passed away, and the little boy name wasn't even in a obituary. How can you put a child name in an obituary when he named after another man? But don't get me wrong, some people still do it. Let me tell you something. If you're a woman out there and you and your spouse, or you and your significant other, or you and your husband raised a child without a father, and the father was absent in a child's life, and your spouse took on that responsibility of being their father, that's their father. That's not their blood related father, but that's the man that helped you raise them, take care of them. Mm-hmm. But you got a lot to think about, because when that child get older, you either gonna tell them the truth or you're gonna keep lying to them. Let me tell you what happens. If you get into Social Security for a person that's deceased, all that's fine and dandy. But what about when a child starting getting older, they getting older, and they start seeing other people that look just like them? So you're never going to tell this child who their real side of the family is, or you just going to go to the grave with that one? A pickle. A pickle. Now let me tell y'all something. If we going to be real, we got to be real with ourselves. So if you really know that your child have a real daddy, but the one you getting a little check from stepped up to the plate, get your child last name, and they getting a little check on the third from, to be honest, I think you should let your child know that y'all should have a sit-down talk, and you should, it's more than right, for you to let them know that the man who you name after, the last name, the man who you been eating over, that's not your real daddy. Your real daddy is the one that passed away. And then you got to go a little deeper than that. Because the child going to be saying, well, they're going to be inquisitive. They're going to ask you a lot of questions. Well, why when he passed away? Why I wasn't at the funeral? And why you ain't tell me this? They're going to resent you for not telling them. Because they got siblings out there. They got sisters, they got brothers. And then the sad part about it is that the women on the outside, just because your child got another name after another man, they want you to be the bad guy because they don't want to own up to your child just because they got somebody else's last name. Just because a child got somebody else's last name don't mean that that's their child. That means somebody step up to the plate to help and raise them. How about that? But we got the naysayers and the women on the outside. They be knowing, because two chances to one, if you got a relationship with your partner, if y'all do the pillow talk, and you ask them, well, how many children you got? Either they gonna be honest or they gonna lie. And you know what some of them say? Well, I got a possible. Or I got two possibles. Now they know deep down inside this their child, but they want to go with the I got a possible. So that means either you're gonna be straightforward with your children or your child and let them know the truth, or you're just gonna keep on lying and they're gonna wind up sleeping with their siblings. I'm just saying. And y'all can say whatever y'all want, but a lot of y'all on here got children ain't for who you thought it was for. I'm just saying. We already know. But that's between you and Jehovah. But it ain't the child's fault. It's never the child's fault. But when they become young adults, I believe that they deserve to know the truth, whether you like it or not. How about that? Y'all can say what y'all want about me. I talk to my children, whether they like it or not. This was going on. This what happened. So ain't nobody gonna be able to say, oh, well, she ain't never told me that. The devil is a lie. And the truth ain't in them. How about that? I'm just saying. It's a sad situation for a man to sleep with the mama, the daughter, the other daughter. That is totally disrespectful. I believe I would bust your skull wide open for playing with me and my family like that. I wouldn't even stoop that low for number one. But men only do what you let them do. Ain't that much D in the world. Well, I'm going to let you. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If me and my cousins and all us grew up together, this and that, and one of y'all went with somebody, I ain't going to lie. I was mad at my cousin for a long time. Because she went with a dude that I was going with. Man, this dude was in a real relationship. And then she started messing with him. Well, I was pissed off. I was really mad. Because some shit you just don't do. You don't make no man feel like he could do it like that. Not over here. You can't have me, my sister, my mama. Nah, the devil is a lie. I wasn't raised like that. But how many of us got people in our family members that'll do something like that? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna never tell y'all that I ain't got a family member that won't sleep with. Some family members, they will sleep with your man. But they sleep with him. Girl, please. Tell me what they won't do for $1. Tell me what they won't do for $1. I remember one time he was like, yeah, how you doing? I said, I'm good. Talking about the mail. And he said, you'll get your cousin number for me? Negro, what I look like getting you my cousin number? You was in love with me. I was in love with you. What I look like getting my cousin number for you? The nerve of you. Even much when his partners try to talk to me. And I would never. I don't do that. But some men, God, they don't think with that down there. They don't care who they put it in and who they come out with. I'm just saying. But people only do what we allow them to do. And some of y'all don't care. Some shit I'm just not gonna do. For real. One thing about me, when you got feelings, and you a human being, you're not gonna do nothing to hurt nobody else because you don't want nobody else to hurt you. But some of y'all want to be so heartless and thinking y'all so cool and all that. But y'all not realizing that what you do to somebody else, you got to get that back. One way or another. So watch what y'all do to people and watch what y'all say. Y'all be the main ones talking shit, and at the end of the day, y'all be done went through the same shit. Same shit, just a different day. About that. Or even if you didn't go through that before, you know somebody who did. How about that? But one thing I could say about us, our genes are very strong. We have very strong genes. My brother, I got a brother named Manny. They call him, his name is Elliot, his name, but they call him Manny. He in Angola. His last name is Montana. His mama is a Montana. And that's my brother. His mama is Montana, and my first cousin mama is a Montana. So we got two sisters. One sister was sleeping with, wait, let me see how this go. All right. My cousin mama was sleeping with my mama brother. And my brother mama was sleeping with, no, let me say it right. Hold on. All right. My cousin, my mama brother, my mama brother daughter, right? So my mama brother daughter, her mother is in Montana, right? And my mama brother sister-in-law was sleeping with my daddy. Get it? So my uncle is my daddy brother-in-law. So my daddy was sleeping with, damn, did I say it right? My daddy was sleeping with his brother-in-law. Wait, his brother-in-law. Wait, let me get it. All right. I'm trying to say it. In other words, it was my uncle. My uncle is my mama brother. My mama brother was sleeping with a Montana, right? Now, my mama brother, baby mama, sister was sleeping with my daddy. So, my first cousin is first cousins to my brother. Y'all get it? Or do I need to say it again? All right. My mama brother, he got unalive by the police, right? My mama brother, baby mama. My mama brother, David, mama, sister was sleeping with my daddy, which was my mama husband. So my mama, sister-in-law, sister had a baby for my daddy. So I got a brother that's in Angola. He's in Montana. He looked identical to my daddy. When I saw his picture in Angola, he looked identical to my daddy. So I said that to say, so I got a cousin. I got cousins. I got a cousin that's in Montana, and I got a brother that's in Montana. That's how that go. But listen to this. My brother, Burnell, is a Jalouk, right? So my brother that's a Jalouk, his cousin, that's who I married. Let me say it again. My brother Burnell. Wait, let me break it down a little. Let me break it down. So my married name was Jalouk, because I was married to Jalouk. My mother had a child for one of the Jalouks. So my brother is a Jalouk, and I became a Jalouk by marriage. So people try to figure out, because some people was thinking that maybe I just was calling him my brother. He's not my real brother. He's my real brother, but we have different daddies. My brother is a Jalouk. My ex-husband is a Jalouk. Y'all get it? Got it? Good. So we all up in this. All up in this. But when people be talking about that second cousin, third cousin, and all that shit there, no, it ain't no second or third cousin and all that. Cousins is cousin. But some people, they give them justification if they like somebody. If they like somebody, or if somebody likes somebody in the family, they'll say, it's all right, say like, all right, like my Adam family. Say like they could be out somewhere or something like that, right? And they meet one of their cousins, but not knowing it's their cousin. They got somebody else say, oh, we down the line cousins. Ain't no, like they be saying that dry snitching shit. Ain't no such thing as dry damn snitching. You're either a snitch or you ain't. Ain't nothing dry about it. If somebody telling on you, they snitching. Ain't nothing dry. They meant to say that people be talking indirect. It ain't dry snitching. They talking indirect and they snitching. So how you gonna make a whole scenario about snitching? Oh well, and somebody say, well, the and still is the stuff that go on the lips. And somebody say, I don't know if she stole it, but she sure had red lipstick on. There ain't no dry snitching. That's straight up snitching. Ain't no such thing. Oh, well, he was dry snitching. No. She was snitching. Why they always try to justify it? They always try to make up, oh, well, let me justify it. Let me say, well, she ain't said it like that. No. No. Say, oh, well, you slick side dry snitching. Ain't nothing dry about snitching. Snitching is snitching. And when I came up and you snitch, somebody gonna get unalive. That's just the era I was raised in. The era we was raised in, you mind your damn business. If it don't affect you, wait, let me say this. So listen to this. Y'all don't think if we call the police if somebody doing us something or somebody done us something, what that mean? And I'm not asking for a friend. So if somebody do you something, you, and do me something, and we pick up the phone and dial 911, and we get them a description of what the person have on, what that is. I'ma wait. They should just say, and what you snitched on, since they won't make a scenario about snitching. Oh, well, now that ain't snitching. Well, what you call it? If somebody do me something and I call the popos and tell them what they did, that's snitching. If you don't take it to the streets and handle it yourself, that's like being an informer. And somebody gonna say, oh, that's different. Okay, let's say that. We ain't gonna say it's dry though. Y'all just be real and say, you know what? Well, that don't count. Like in a movie, well, now that's different. I guess what people need to realize is that ain't what you say is how you say it. And they might as well say, you know what? It ain't snitching if you calling the police and somebody did you something. Want me to be honest with y'all? It's the same thing. It's telling. And telling is telling. Hey, Queen. But they got the new rules that they put on snitching. Girl, if I see your husband or see your wife or I see somebody cheating and you my girl and I come back and tell you, I done snitched on you. Duh. So I don't see that new shit that y'all trying to make it seem like and justify. Snitching is snitching. So if that's the case, we all in snitch. If you tell on somebody, it's the same different. But in my era of growing up, if I would have went told on somebody, you might not even see me no more. I'm just saying. When I grew up, go sit your ass down, all that telling, all that snitching. Go sit down. Children should be seen and I heard. That's what we heard. Good evening, good morning. How you doing? Good night. There was a lot of respect with us. With that stuff that's going on now, girl, please. They getting on the stand saying he did it, she did it, she did it, and she did it. And they done made snitching legal. So I just broke it down to y'all. So if somebody come to your house and do you something, and you pick up the phone, and you call 911. Yeah, I'm calling because so-and-so, they put their hands on me. Okay, what's the address? What's the location? Okay. If you got on the phone and you call the popo, you just snitch. I'm just saying. And the cool part about it now, they don't even have to, people volunteer information. They ain't even waiting on no reward money. When we came up, it wasn't like that, oh, you get a reward if you tell us so and so and this and that. Because if it was like that and somebody snitched, they're going to tell a person the smartest thing to do is, since y'all got a reward, I ain't going to even say it on here because I be getting up the game. But when they have rewards and it got something to do with your family members, You got to use your brain. Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know where somebody at? Now, I ain't telling you what they did, but y'all want to know where? So that means the person that they looking for, you need to have a talk with them and say, you know what? Sooner or later, it's going to catch up with you. Sooner or later, they're going to catch you. So you might as well let me get the money because you're going to need it. I'm just saying. That part right there. So when you look at it, now I ain't gonna lie, what Charleston White did, he's a snitch. It's certain levels to the shit. But for us dry snitching, ain't no, nah. Speaking indirect, yeah, but dry snitching is no such thing. A snitch is a snitch. But they gonna say, oh, he dry snitching. Ain't nothing dry about telling that. It wasn't dry. Let's just be honest, be real. But you know what? The cool part of life, the same thing that people be, telling people and this and that, and yeah, he'll right and this and that, and this and that. It's some things I go to my grave with. I ain't telling nobody. Hey, Wendy, hey, Queen. It's just some things you got to keep to yourself. Because they always say, if you do something, you better do it by your damn self. Because you ain't going to tell on you. I know I'm not. All this shit I be saying on the 48, and they just be in there, and I don't understand how y'all commit a crime and then y'all tell on your damn self. I don't know what happened, and it wasn't me. Y'all made their job easy. If you know you did that, just keep your mouth shut. Because the minute you open your mouth, now they got you. Because you didn't say the wrong shit. I'm just saying. So when y'all be listening to certain people, the best thing y'all can ever do is listen to a person with wisdom that didn't been here before. And they're going to tell you how to get out. But the new generation, they got going on with their punk ass, with their weak ass. And some of the older OGs then turn into snitches. You know why? Because they make them feel like that's legal. I'm just saying. When somebody used to do stuff to us back in the days in the 60s, our family would handle their business. That's why when that happened to me, I gave them the okay. I said, let it go. I said, I'm good. Because I thought about my children. If I wouldn't have never thought about my children, I would have got my lick back. But I thought about my little baby. I looked at my little babies, and I said, you know what? That'd be mighty selfish of me to lay there and go get my lick back. And who gonna raise these little babies? Ain't nobody gonna take care of your kids like you. If you're a mother that take care of your kids, because they got some of y'all ain't taking y'all think buying immaterial things and buying what they want and all that. Man, it's more to life than just buying them immaterial things. It's more to life than that. Teach them how the streets go, how the streets work. Teach them. Tell them what go on in the streets. Tell them everybody not their friend. Tell them that realize that life gonna be life, and tell them to expect the unexpected. The ones you least expect to turn their back on you, that's the one that's gonna turn their back on you. I'm just saying, the ones that you thought had your back, the ones that you thought was gonna be there for you, the sister, the brother, the auntie, the uncles, the cousins, My mama not here. Daddy not here. Grandma not here. Papa not here. Now it seems like you ain't got nobody. When my grandma was here, ain't nobody would be separated, whether y'all like each other or not. Everybody meeting up at my grandma's house. And she gonna speak her mind. But now that grandma not here, it's different. Everybody go their separate ways. And it's so sad because it then went down to the next generation. Somebody, somewhere, somehow, then lied to the next generation in the family. And of course, we all got family. Some of them bougie, some of them think they got the PhD and they got a little knowledge and they smart and this and that. They didn't convince themselves to believe that they better than the other family. Man, I don't know them people. I don't know them people. I don't mess with them people. Oh wow. That's the young generation. And the older generation going along with it. I don't know them people. I done saw pictures with certain family members on there, and I don't know them people like that. But here the picture right here with you in the picture. I don't know them people like that. Them people. Wow. Not knowing that one day you might need them people. I am so glad. I am so glad that I changed my life for the better. I'm so glad that I don't have to kiss nobody but. I'm so glad that I don't have to degrade nobody or step on nobody's toes to get to where Jehovah taking me. How about that? That's why I be playing. I celebrate me. Through all the things I went through in my life, I better. So you think I want about all y'all pickaboos and all y'all that have so much to say about me? Girl, please. When I expire on this earth, y'all ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. How about that? Y'all gonna continue living y'all life. Y'all gonna cry the first week or two of the little month, but as time go on, I'm just gonna be another R.I.P. I'm just saying, because a lot of y'all is fake. Y'all not real. Y'all not real to y'all damn self. Y'all let people misuse y'all, mistreat y'all, talk to y'all any kind of way, disrespect y'all, and y'all want to convince y'all stuff in y'all delusional mind that that's love. Not over here. I've been there. I thank God for the strength that he gave me. At one time, I was about to say, Lord, harden my heart, because I'm always giving people. But you know what I told him? You know what he told me? He said, no, that's who I created you to be. He said, just know who to give and who not to give. Don't let them use you. Mm-hmm. Don't be beneficial to them. Even though you was. Ain't no more days like that. If they can't show you love, you ain't gotta run behind nobody. I ain't gotta run behind nobody. And I don't give a damn if nobody don't call my phone. I'm still gonna enjoy my life and still live my life. Because they got people out there that think they hurt you. Do you not know all that I've been through? Do you not know that? And you think I'm gonna sit down day after day after day after day after and stress about you, and you, and you? Wow. For a reason. Too blessed to be stressed. Them days is over. That was a process. That was a process. Mm-hmm. And when you pass with flying colors, don't come over here with that bullshit, because I don't want to hear it. Don't call me with bullshit. I don't want to hear it. You think I give a flying or who talking about me? Girl, please. You got to let people talk. It's the real world we living in. You can't change people. And I ain't trying to change. I just sit back and let them live their life. Because I'm going to live mine. But some of y'all think, oh, well, I know this, I know that. Ain't none of us going to ever know everything. Some of us going to be laying in our grave. And some things we still ain't going to know. So stop perpetrating the fraud. But of course, we got people that think they better than you. And you. Or they better than me because I'm in a wheelchair and they not. Well, I bet you 2 chances to 1 I'm a better woman than you. 2 chances to 1 my house are cleaner than yours. And you can stand up. And you can walk. It's only a few things you probably could do that I can't do. I'm just saying. But let me get this clear. Me being in a wheelchair don't take away from me being a woman. A phenomenal woman at that. How about that? In my house are many mansions. Many. Yes, it is. But all I can say is Jehovah been so good to me. All I can do is just smile. Especially when people talk about you. When you got people come on your live 3 days in a row and try to troll you, you just got to stand, even when you can't stand. Clock that seat. I'm just saying, don't let that go over your head. When people drag for you, talk about you. See, let me tell y'all something. They got a lot of people that been saved longer than me. They got a lot of people that have a lot of wisdom, right? And people think because they got a lot of wisdom for us, like some people could read the Bible from the front to back, right? Let me make a scenario. You go to church, they got a pastor, they got a first lady. They've been saved from quite some time, right? And they know wrong from right, right? But they convince themselves to believe that they better than you because they in a building that's called a church house. But they got veterans that's out here that's been saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, and they still not living right. One thing about me, I'm not going to put up a facade and make y'all believe I'm something other than what I am. I am an imperfect person. And I give 2 plucks about somebody judging me. Work on you, and you, and you, and you. Because you still dealing with shit. So you need to work on that before you try to come over here. Because I'm good. I'm talking to y'all in the back. I'm good. And I'm going to continue to be good. I keep telling y'all the joy that I have. The world ain't give me that. Matter of fact, the world didn't leave me here with a bullet in my chest. That's big volume. That let y'all know right there. That's mine right there. She chose it. He said, touch not mine, anointed one, and do her no harm, because that's mine. See, you could go to school and get taught, and the teacher there to teach you. But even a teacher don't know everything. She only teaching you what she learned. I'm just saying. Before she became a teacher, she had to study. So she only teaching you what she was taught. That's why when they say, oh, you know what, Miss Ann, hurt people, that's not true. It's a little true to that, and a lot is, you could say some hurt people. You think, much as I've been hurt and all the stuff I've been through in my life, you think I want to see anybody else hurt? Y'all in the wrong life if y'all believe that in your mind. I don't want to see nobody go through what I went through. I don't want to see, I'm not going to laugh and he and high because somebody going through their coma. No. But I will say this. I know without a shadow of doubt, you reap what you sow. Without a shadow of doubt. I know without a shadow of doubt, coma comes around to everybody. Y'all not exempt. But it's okay, because guess what? I'm doing his work. And you know what his work consists of? Me sharing my testimony, me telling people about Jehovah, even though I'm not perfect, but I'm still going. He said, acknowledge me for who I am, and you become saved. That's to the people out there that's pointing the fingers like they life so holy to thou. And if you was a fly on the wall in their house, you'd be like, not the holier than thou. Not you. So is there some things that's going on in your house that you ain't saying? Because there's a lot of y'all got shit going on in your house that y'all ain't saying. Or of course, that's between you and whoever you got it going on with in your house. But just like I can't see, I'm on the outside looking in. Jehovah see everything. See, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all of the time. See, one thing like about me, I ain't gonna never judge you. Why would I do that? Why would I judge people in their persona, in their life, when at the end of the day, at one time, I probably was them. It all depends on what they did. So who am I? Because, I changed my life and I'm living right, and who am I to talk about somebody else or talk about some prostitute that's walking up shelf? Who am I to talk about her when I did the same thing she did? I just ain't stood on the cone though. So when y'all want to ramp and rave and talk about people to make y'all ego feel some type of way, just go look in the mirror. That's all. Just go look in the mirror. I ain't gonna never try to force God on nobody. Especially when we all done have flaws. But you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna pray for y'all. He said, pray for them anyway. That's what he said. And y'all around here worrying about what he doing, what she doing, what they doing, what him doing, what her doing. Did y'all realize what they did to him? I'm just saying. Did y'all realize what they? Why y'all gotta be so selfish? Why? They did everything they could possibly do to him, and you around here worrying about, oh, you just one person. You worrying about what's going on with you. A lot of y'all going through stuff that y'all brought on y'all damn self. Just take accountability and be transparent. I take accountability for everything that I did, and I've been delivered. So you think I'm going to worry about the naysayers, the haters, the backbiters, the liars, the deceivers? Come on now. Like Satan got his people, God got his people too. And I saw a lot of people, I've been saved for 30-some years. I saw a lot of people read the word that know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. You think I'm about to be 60 years old. Even the church people used to try to run game. I was getting the church people all my money, and they wouldn't give me a dime, even when I needed it. That's because I didn't know how to identify the people in the church. I didn't know that the people in the church were sick just like me, looking for somebody to heal an open wound. I thought all the people in the church house and all the people reading the book, okay, we're going to go start from Proverbs, we're going to go to Psalms, and we're going to go to Genesis. So everybody in there, the pastor up there, reading the word, and I'm thinking everybody in here with the Bible is the good people. When I realized that everybody had flaws, and I realized the church people just was church people going to church, and they weren't no better than me. They was going through, and they went in the house of the Lord because they were trying to get their life right. How about that? But I thought all the church people was honest people and good people, and they know the word. Satan know the word too. Satan could read the book from the beginning to the end and deceive you into believing that they are something that they're not. I ain't gonna never come on here and try to convince y'all that I'm as good at two shoes, because that'll never happen. But I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. I do know that much. I do know that I got a spirit of discernment, and I can see you coming. Whether I turn my head or not or close my eyes, I can see you coming. And if you coming over here for mess and confusion, or you coming over here thinking you're going to hear something out of my mouth towards somebody that try to talk about me, girl, please. I'm trying to get somewhere where you probably not trying to go. I'm just saying. And of course, wait, before you count me out, remember, you got children. Before you wish that on me, remember, your blood is the same color as mine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Before you want to bump your gums and run your mouth and act like you better than somebody, you need to go stand in a damn mirror and stand there for a long damn time, because you missing something. All I want y'all to do is draw closer to Jehovah, because y'all gonna need him. And guess what? Practice on not giving a pluck about how nobody else feel about you. Even if you do talk about God and somebody say, oh, you're a hypocrite. Oh, well, at least I talk about him and you don't. At least I give him the glory and you don't. At least I ain't playing Russian roulette. At least I'm trying and I'm going to get there. What about y'all? Y'all ain't even trying to get there, because y'all don't even know him. Y'all good at acting and make believing that y'all know him. Y'all don't know him. Because if you know him, you wouldn't be around here misleading people and judging people to believe that you are something that you're not. guess what? It's a beautiful thing to know that you've been changed. But you know what? Let me tell you where the growth coming at. The growth come in when no matter what the enemy throw at you, even if it hurts you, you still gonna take a stand. Like I say, a delay is not a denial. Just because the process is delayed don't mean it's denied. That come with patience. You ever had an accident or something like that, and something happened, and you waiting on some money, and they say, well, you gonna get it by Friday, and Friday come, and you ain't got it. They say it's a delay, not a denial. What about the people that got denied with no delay? Do I need to say that again? What about the people that got denied without a delay? So if he promised you something, why you keep on knocking on the door asking him when you gonna get it? Just wait on the process. It's on the way. You already done counted, you already done spent it, and you ain't even got it yet. He delaying it because he preparing you so you won't spend it like the last time. He preparing you and trying to let you know that, let me tell you something. I'm going to give you this again. But this time, you better put some on the side. You better have something for a rainy day, because it's going to be a cold day in here before you get another one like this. I'm just saying. If he open the windows of heaven and pull you out a big blessing, it ain't for everybody. When you bless somebody, just know who to bless. But see them other ones who you've been good to and you've been giving, even if you've been giving your energy or your words of encouragement. See them over there? Some of them, they're not the ones. So when you don't give them over there and over there, they're going to feel like you acting funny since you got a little something. But guess what? You ain't acting funny. They're not the ones you should give it to. You ever had a little money and your money get low? And you be like, nope, I ain't touching that. If I knew then what I know now, I still have $1 million or $2 million, because I've been there. For y'all haters, I've been a millionaire a couple of times, but I gave it all away to put a smile on somebody else's face, and they ain't give a damn whether I smiled or not. One thing about me, I'm a giver, and it don't matter. I ain't never used to say no. Now, I say no. I know how to say no. At one time, I didn't get anything somebody asked me for, but people are users. So you got to be very mindful. The main people that have, they're gonna beg from you. because they don't want to spend theirs. Or they don't want to go in their little savings. So they rather ask you for your money. You know the little money you got to save? Why don't you go get that out your savings? And that way, you ain't got to be asking somebody, probably have less than you, for money. That's what some of y'all do. Y'all users, and y'all try to use people to your advantage. But if somebody been good to you, I wouldn't call that you use them, because their blessing come from Jehovah. Whatever I did from my heart. And you ain't use me, because I did what he allowed me to do. Because he could have put a stop and said, nah, I don't want you to get him that. Nah. But whatever I did for who I did it for, I did that. I did that. I'm just sorry that I didn't get the strength that I have now. I didn't get back then. But maybe I wouldn't be here, because I could have been cool-hearted. But now, I'm good. And now, I know what my grandmother meant when she said, money can't buy love. Not even your family. They say you always giving. And I did. I used to think that I go home, I bring my mama this, or I give my brother and my sister this. I used to always give them. Always. Me and Sunshine, she'll give me, I give her. Warren, when he passed away, I still owed him his $500. And I gave it to his son. At the time, I gave it to his son because my nephew wanted to change his name. And he did. So I'll never stop being the person that I am. I'll never stop being a giver. I'm just going to be a blessing to whoever Jehovah put in my heart. But if you already got, and I know you have, but you just don't want to use yours. Wow. They got a lot of people like that. They'll take from you and they don't really need it. And the same people that tell you no is the very people that you help. But they'll tell you no. You telling me no. But I'm the one that help you. Now, if it came to, and I do this, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't ask people for $20. $20. They said, well, I ain't got it. I said, wow, I ain't really need it anyway. And I didn't have people. So let me say this. If you got a friend and your friend been good to you and your friend always help you out and been a blessing to you, why you can't do the same to her or to him? I catch that too. You mean to tell me I could spend hundreds of dollars on you? Or I could be a blessing to your children? Or I done been there for your children? And you mean to tell me you can't? That's like me saying, oh, I want to go see Michael Jackson. And you saying, oh, I bought your ticket. No, I bought my ticket. You just got to buy your ticket. You mean to tell me you couldn't buy me a ticket to see Michael Jackson? Oh, you couldn't afford it? Wow. Tell that shit to somebody else. You. See, that's why I back away from some of y'all. But now, I got some new people in my life. I got people that it's the little things. So let me tell y'all this. I got a manager now. And I called my manager. And I said, this is what I want done. This is what I want. This is what I want to happen. I ain't said, but that's what I want to happen. And it's done. No questions asked. That's what I'm talking about. That's the people I'm going to bless. That's the people I'm going to be a blessing to. See, that's how you get your blessing. I said, is there anything I need to do? Nope. Is there anything I need to pay for? Nope. Just like yesterday, I ordered a fish plate. And my car was getting washed, but I had left my wallet in the car. And I said, my wallet in the car, I'm going to go get it. She said, no. I said, yeah, I'm going to get my car so I can pay. She said, no, I got you, queen. Yeah. That's favor. People like that have their own business and stuff like that, and they give back, they get an overflow. That's the people I love to be around. And God been put me around nothing but good people. And he eased me away from the so-called friend people. You not my friend. You not my friend. You not my friend. And you damn sure ain't my friend. How about that? Yeah, I said it. How many people have them? Because I know what a friend consists of. And friends don't get angry and get mad at one another and hold a grudge. And me, the type of friend I am, if I see you trying to use me or you thought you was using me, you just lost the best friend you lost the best friend you ever had in your whole entire life. Because God be testing us. Now, she could buy for you and get stuff for you, but you couldn't get her a Michael Jackson ticket. Wow. That speaks volume. How about that? So to y'all out there, when y'all have shit going on, and some of y'all went to school with, and y'all be having shit and y'all don't invite me, but when y'all see me, y'all be like, oh, that's my friend, that's my girl. I'm not your damn friend. So stop saying that. Not at all. I ain't your first friend. I ain't your second friend. I ain't your third friend. I ain't your friend at all. How about that? Get somebody else to be a damn fool. Right string, wrong elbow over here. Some of these people on here that I see every day, that's my sisters. They ain't my friends. The ones who ain't on here, I got some of them. I got friends that I don't talk to. They doing their own thing. I'm doing my own thing. But they don't mean they don't love me. They got some pickaboos love me. But you, that use the title, friend, no, you're not. Because if you say, "Ann, I want to go to the movies," and I say, "Okay, if I could get to the theater and buy our tickets before you, that's what's going to happen." But if you say, "I got mine and you ain't got mine," you're not my friend. That ain't right. So don't say that. Say you're not my friend. Get that out your delusional mind. I'm not your friend. I'm just saying. See, y'all got to know the definition of friend. You don't use a friend till you're convenient. You don't always, why? It's something for you. You got more out of me than I ever got out of you. And you come buy me a ticket? Okay. Not friend. How about that? Well, y'all, it's about to be 9 o'clock. I love y'all. But what I want y'all to do before I leave, I want y'all to start worrying. I want y'all to pray about everything. I can't tell y'all not to worry because y'all human, but I am going to tell y'all, stop worrying. Everything is all right. Stop stressing about shit you don't have no control over. Stop worrying about them children. Stop worrying about them grandchildren. Stop worrying about your husband and your wife. Stop worrying about it. It's out of your control. If he ain't no good, move around. If she ain't no good, move around. But all that whining and crying, it ain't going to change the situation. It ain't going to change nothing. My focus is more on Jehovah. Living right and making sure that wherever I go after this life, I make it in. And so far, so good, I done made it in. And a few of y'all, they made it in too, because y'all know better. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Y'all ain't going to never be perfect. But just start striving to live better. Start waking up every morning saying, Lord, I thank you. Even when you're in the bathroom on the toilet, say, Lord, I thank you. I know I ain't been good. I know I've been falling off. But Lord, in spite of whatever I've been going through, I know I've been a little selfish, worrying about just me, rushing, wanting things to come overnight. Lord, please forgive me. I repent for my sins. And I'm going to stop. Worrying is not good. Worrying, stress, that's not good. So, y'all, please draw closer to him. Even if you got to put a word on a day. If you don't understand, I know how to put stuff on my TV. And sometimes it just be me and the word. Draw closer to him. I promise you, you ain't going to never want to go back in the wilderness with the wicked people. Because you're going to have so much peace within yourself. And you're going to have good and bad days. And it's going to even be times where you're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel like you ain't got nobody. That's part of the process. When you start getting them feelings and people start calling you, playing on your phone, and stuff starting to happen back to back, that means he bring you out. And he about to show up and show out. You can't give up. Let me be honest with y'all. Hold up. It was a couple of times that I wanted to say, pluck the internet. I'm putting in a lot of work. I got almost 160 videos, and none of them really. But I think one of them wasn't monetized. So when I first started, I got all them videos, and none of them over $2,000. 2,000 likes and views. And I think that's a damn shame. But it's okay. Because it's wisdom, it's real, it's facts. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. But they got a lot of people do want to hear that. They just ain't reached me yet because somebody tried to block it. But they can't. So he prepared me because I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. He prepared me. So ain't it something how I used to cuss like a sailor? Not no more. For a reason. If I'm going to represent him, and then on YouTube, certain things you can't do anyway, but it ain't about them, the YouTube. It's about Jehovah. He said, I'm going to put you on a platform where you can't do that anyway. I couldn't be at a better place. So on Instagram, Facebook, and all those other places, you can cuss. And you can say certain things. Over here, it's restricted. TikTok restricted too, but they got a lot of rules on YouTube. I'm loving it. I'm gonna get there. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for that 28 likes. And thank all y'all other people, probably about 60, 70, 80 people. I want to thank y'all too. Deuces. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Come back now.